Test. Okay. Cool. We're starting back. We'll pick up where we left off. Make sure everybody gets into it. So this is gonna be the part 2 of how we're running. Could do it in, like right now for the stream for like 16 hours. It's probably not gonna happen. So we're just gonna continue off on the character we left off on. So from there, hopefully it shouldn't sound too windy. If it does, I can turn off the fan or two or turn them down. It's just pretty warm in my room right now, so I got them blaring. So we should have picked off where we saved it. So, I guess we'll do a recap of what has happened. Made this character. This is our Kanari. He's a warrior. Woke up. Couldn't remember what happened. Classic example of amnesia. After that, we went on a quest with some people who wanted to murder us to close a portal that summoned a big demon. This is on Nightmare. I'm trying to get the Platinum Trophy, which means if I do Nightmare, I'll get the Hard Trophy and the Nightmare Trophy at the same time. And so there's a couple other things we need to do to try and get the Platinum Trophy, but those are going to be done a bit later. Some of those include getting to the center of the temple, getting astrariums, farming plants, per se. I'm not sure exactly what sort of build I want to do yet either, but we'll come to that later.
That's him.
One of the first things I do want to try and get is what is it? It's not here. It's here. Horn of Valor, upgraded into Fortifying Blast because that's going to really help my team not die instantly. So that's going to be one of the most important things. And so right now, we woke up 3 days later, after closing the big rift that summoned a demon. And this is where we are now. We're in the middle of a town called Haven, which is going to be the main hub for a little bit. In addition, because of my dedication to the game, we got some new weapons and armor that's specific to the game. We got Ava armor, Stonebearer, Shokata, Antamta Sa, heavy armor of the dragon. So currently the best one is this one. It's 88 armor as compared to what we did have of like 45. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this one. And then we had weapons. We have a great sword of the dragon. We have a maul of the dragon, which are quite a bit stronger. See, I like the maul. It has like a tooth of a dragon. You use the root of the tooth to smash people with. I don't know if I want to do a maul or a great sword though. Let's do a maul. That'll be more badass. And I'll also let whoever's watching decide the subclass I go for, the specialist class I choose. Because I want essentially most of this to be everybody kind of playing it, or everybody experiencing it, so I want choices like big choices that'll impact the game to be made by you guys. Because I don't think anybody else has played this game. And I think that'd just be fun to do anyways. So right now I'm just running around and grabbing some items around the town before continuing. And there's going to be quite a bit of harvesting throughout the game because you need a lot of materials for, especially on harder difficulties. You could probably get away with not focusing too much on it in lower difficulties, but as soon as you get to start in like hard or nightmare, you're going to really need to focus on making the armor as best you can. So we definitely are going to be gathering a lot and crafting a lot.
To be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The Qunari failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Oh no. It's just bugged out, really? This one is really bad for this. Oh, there we go. We figured it out. Except now we have no dialogue. Alright, this is a really good example of the game. I gotta skip through most of this because this audio's cut. Just quickly read the top of the screen because it's essentially exactly what they're saying, but without voices. And I should say, because last time we seen all four of these, or actually I don't even think we've seen this one. This one's like, yeah, I can do it, and this one's sort of like a shocked option. Just gonna do that one. This is great. This is exactly what I wanted to do to show off the game I really enjoy. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a real good day. It's like they're just making these like angry poses with the giant menu in the screen I can't get rid of. And then they're just jumping back into positions. You can hear the music in the background too. And she's not even moving her lips, she just has a gape. What is this? Seriously. Okay. Should we investigate? We're gonna investigate. We got a bit of it. And so the only way I can progress this dialogue is by skipping individual lines after I read them. They just open their mouth slightly and then nothing. And the scene may continue. It's just... It's so bizarre. I'm gonna have to explain everything which has happened, which is happening. This is funny. Good conversation. Shake it out. Shake it out. There you go. That was actually a really important part of it because that sets up the entire name of the game. That was like, out of all the scenes that probably could have bugged out, that's probably one of the worst, if not the worst. There's also going to be a lot of dialogue in this game, I should say, because as soon as you get other companions, like, I could probably just skip a couple companion quests, but I want to get like the full grasp of it because I really do like doing companion quests. There's a lot of companions in the game. You're also going to see a wardrobe change unless they changed it for my character. See, there we go. There you go. That was pretty big. It sets up like the whole game. Yeah, and we had to listen to 0 of it. Alright, so we wardrobe change. This wardrobe change makes sense if you don't have inventory items, which are far stronger than the thing it puts you in. It's 53, and we have this, which is 88. It's just out of the water. Some of these do have some differences. Like this has melee defense, but it's right here. It's just like as a melee. It's absolutely what I want to wear. And we can give you this Being a mage, I want to protect him as much as I can. There we go. What does this do? Next 10 sound. Oh yeah, I'll definitely take that. Weapons. You could put on a great sword for Cassandra, but I think that would be a mistake. Five defense. Wow. Nothing really good here. What about helmet pieces? I don't have any helmets. Alright, cool. So that was Dragon Age.
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach? I heard some speak of using the Templars. Apothecary Adon
So TLDR of what just happened.
As soon as possible with Vietnam as well.
There was a writ created by the Pope lady that if the meeting between the Templars and the Mages, which is what exploded, doesn't go well, that they are to form the Inquisition and make something happen. And so right now we just formed the Inquisition, and that's it. There's a bunch of other stuff, but that's the main thing. And so right now our main goal is going to be closing the rift that's over there, and really choosing a side, either the Mages or the Templars, but we'll get to that a bit later.
I didn't realise any of Leliana's Oxman mercenaries were still here. Well, if you want new gear, you pay for it. Oh, you're him. Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Farewell.
Okay, so this is one of the big things I need to work on when it comes to this. I need to do a certain amount of requisitions on a single playthrough. So this one's going to take a logging site as well as some iron, which is a resource. Both of these are resources. Logging stands are a little bit more specific of a resource, but that's whatever. Does she still want something? No, this is just a requisition. Faces are your companions or your council members, per se. And these diamonds are quests.
Thank you for hurrying with the
Look who's back from the dead. Again. I shouldn't be surprised. You Oxmen are tough as old leather.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the wood. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
And so another big thing is potions. We need to upgrade potions, I think, a certain amount of time. So here's the upgrade potion, here's equip potions. Right now I think the only ones we have are regen potions, yep. And so, as you go along, you'll eventually unlock a third potion. You have healing potions, which are always there. And then eventually you will go along and grab more and more potions. Here's a good example. You can have tonics, which just is a buff. Potions, which just heal, or heal your stamina or magicka. But we'll focus on stamina, and then grenades. So to upgrade it, here's an example. Just right here, we need 1 Dawn Lotus and 29 Elf Root just to upgrade the standard healing potion. And then for the regeneration potion, we need, for increased healing 1, we need Royal Elf Root and then 18 regular Elf Root. So this is going to be another one of the big things we're going to be focusing on. Especially with these 2 potions, which are going to be the most important throughout the playthrough. Especially when we try and fight our first dragon. Which dragons are optional, but I think it'd be fun. I think people would enjoy it. So, like I said, we're going to talk to everybody.
Chosen of Andraste, the blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay. We're definitely going to be talking to a lot of people. That's okay. Because this is super dialogue heavy, I'll just try to cut out a bit of it. I'm not gonna just that, because there's like 80 people you could talk to. It's over exaggeration, but you can talk to a lot of people.
Now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes 2 of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Varric myself. I like his character, less of his combat skills. There's like 20 other people I'd rather have fighting with me, but when it comes to like character, it really is. I really do like Varric, probably one of the most. Oh, here's a shop. Example of what a shop looks like if you look on the bottom of the minimap. So this dude's like, hey, I have a shop. Blah blah. And that's pretty much exactly what it is. Do you have any helmet for me that I can actually use? Actually, don't think so. Yeah. See, the issue about the Qunari use specific helmets. Really, their helmets are just war paint. So it's kind of rough. It's gonna be kind of rough, especially when it comes to crafting.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry,
Here's another quest.
better horses. Expected you be by. I'm Harrod, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Right.
And so, right now, this is sort of the crafting of the game. You can make mods for weapons. As you can see here, you modify them at these two locations. Craft armor here, craft swords and weapons over here. And right here is one thing specific. This is the Tactician's Renewal. Essentially, it resets all your skill points. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up while it's $1. And so I think right now we're going to craft some armor. We're not going to craft some armor. I am incorrect. I've lied. In there. Oh yeah, it's in here. Defender coat arms. I'm seriously. It's over here. So here's a great example. This is modify weapons. It's just. So right now this thing has a lesser fire rune. You add runes to these, and you can also add hilts, such as right here, runes, grips, and a staff blade. And this is typically how your weapon modding system works. Each different runes give different attributes, and same thing with everything, honestly. Okay, so right now, go ahead and put onyx. And then this is an example of what happens when you build it. So right now we have melee defense as an option, summer stone, which would add 40 maximum health. And this is essentially how you're going to craft most of your armor. Eventually the more complicated armors are going to have more and more slots you have to fill in, but it's going to cost more materials. And so the one at the top is the base armor rating, and then the ones at the bottom are going to be additions to that armor, such as this armor is going to give an extra 40 health. If I craft it, we'll go ahead and craft it. And you can rename it. There we go. It's very adult-like, but it's just an example. And so, like, for an example, like right here, if I wanted to up my own armor, which I could, I would need to get more cloth. Is this cloth? This is cloth. Because you have 3 different types. You have metal, leather, and cloth. And so there you go. And after making that, I think we're going to go ahead and equip that to Cassandra. Maybe. It might not even be better. It isn't. It's just weaker. And we can't put it on anybody else, so it's literally just weak. That's okay. Just an example. See if we can modify any armor. What about the armor we have? Do we have any slots on armor? I'm gonna equip it for right now.
Another time.
Can we mod it? Nope. So that's fun. Like I said, we are gonna have kind of an advantage once again. This armor is not in the base game. This is like DLC stuff. Boom, there we go. Just adding it. Holy cow. I feel like this might be a bit cheating. This is definitely a bit cheating. Oh well. So here you go. Here's an example of later game armor. A little bit, at least. Restrictions, Iron Bull only. Black Ball only. I can actually wear a Warden helmet. That's interesting. As you can see right here, where things get a bit more complicated now that I've cheated the game. And eventually I think it's going to get even more complicated past this, but we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a Warden helmet then. Because yeah, why not? It's going to look horrible, but that's whatever. We can make it red, right? 6 Constitution. I'm going to go with Strength. Oh yeah. Strong helmet. For strong man. Strong ox. Can't even wear it. It even showed we could wear it. Well, I got bamboozled. Oh well, we're just gonna put that here then. That's fine. That is a-okay. And then over here, weapons. Huzzah. 2-handed weapons. If we want to do sword and board, we can. Like I said, I'm really not sure exactly what I want to do, but we have options. At least. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And here's an example of all the runes we have. See, each of these runes can be applied to your weapons, so you're seeing exactly what it does. And you have bows, daggers, staves, pretty important. 2-handed, all this stuff. Right now we really can't make much of it, but it's the option. Okay, what did we need for that? We needed iron. I think 5 iron, was it? Yep, 5 iron, we have 3. Look how much stuff we're getting. Cassandra should be over here, right? Oh no, she's not over here yet. She will be though. Yeah, like I said, right now we're going to go ahead.
See reason, Lizette. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
How much stuff we got? This is stuff from my other game, by the way. All these schematics that are popping up. Cool. We got all the iron we should need. We're gonna kill this nug. Let's kill this nug. Murder the nug. It's fast. And I'm incredibly slow. Wow, this nug is dodging me. Oh well. You kill wildlife, and that's how you get some more materials. Holy cow. We're just gonna sit here and look at all what we acquired for like 7 days at this rate.
I should look around.
So this is an example of a much more specific search, which is pretty good, I would say. And so a good thing to do actually in this game is to go and explore a bit around the area, because if you don't, you're gonna miss logging stand, because there is a logging stand here. And the reason why you don't, because they're only a specific number in the entire world, and you will need them for upgrades to your house or your location. You'll need them for some requisitions, such as the one we're doing. So if you miss this one, it's going to be a bit harder. So it should be over here. Yep. It's getting logs. Where is my... Can I not enter battle like this? I should be able to. Hold up. Okay, yeah, I do. I just can't. Okay, that's whatever, I guess. I'll wait until all the acquired stuff is done. Alright, cool. Maybe now I can? No, it doesn't look like it. Weird. Alright then. Yeah, you can get leather and cloth and stuff. You're supposed to be able to. If I could catch these things, which I could if I had my chain, but I don't have chains, so. Like I said, when it comes to like Canary helmets, it's really all the Canary helmets look just like paint. That's really all it is. And there's a cool Canary helmet for Iron Bull, who is a character we'll meet a bit later in the game. But you can't wear it, only he can, even if you are Canary, which is dumb. It's really dumb. And this is how you turn in a requisition. You just go over here, you click it, and you click craft item, and there you go. Congratulations, you've just done it.
Much appreciated.
Beat the game, and you get influence points. And that's a whole nother thing to deal with, is influence points. It's a whole nother topic. Whenever we finally get enough for an influence point, I'll talk about that a bit more. Like I'm explaining so much with the game.
Does it trouble you?
Quite a bit to explain.
It stops spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister
Racist.
Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible. Some are calling you, a Gunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure how I should feel.
The Chantry has decided that for you, it seems.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Boom! Now we have the war map. Quests can be seen, main quests can be seen with the little green thing above them, and eventually there will be some things without the quests. I'm gonna back out actually.
You were saying something about...
Can I back out?
Cullen?
Hmm?
No,
yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something.
And then there are 3 different cards you can do to approach every situation on the map. And those take real world hours. It's kind of bogus. So some things can take like 6 days in real world time to get done. With exceptions of locations, those are done instantly. Can I back out now? Yep, okay. So I believe everybody's now in their positions, per se. So we're gonna go finish talking to the council. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Master Adar, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denham, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend this use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the Durelians actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the Durelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay.
That will help. If you find anything, please bring it in.
Ta-da. So that's Lady Montelier. It's one of the 3 council people. That's right, we need to go give these notes to this man. I completely forgot about that.
You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajin was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up, you just give the word.
Farewell.
So Lyrian Potion is the last potion we needed. Let's see. What does it do again? Increases magic. Not stamina, magic. Which region's a bit slower? I'll go ahead and use
Just right.
we already talked to Solus, nothing will change about that. I don't believe.
Have you heard about the refugees out in the hinterlands?
I don't believe anything will change until after we get done with some decisions.
And Mother Giselle will treat all demon claw wounds as you suggest.
All things in this world are finite.
I don't even. Where is Lysandra? Hold up. Oh, Liliana. Lysandra. What am I talking? What is this? League of Legends?
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant,
me Gordon
don't hold
Ramsay.
back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work, I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Now we can start the romance options. The Colin's not gay.
You understand our situation. I appreciate your opinion.
And wouldn't
Look
date a
around.
female Kunari anyways.
Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Okay. And we can start a romance with the people don't want that, so we're not doing that. People want a much more interesting one.
Worried?
Is it that obvious?
I'm afraid so.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot.
Everything's fine.
But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act, running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. I'm curious. Do you even believe in the Maker?
Are we Jesus lovers or no? We're gonna put yes.
I believe he exists.
You do? I'm surprised, but I suppose it's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Alright. We're gonna talk to Liliana. I'm trying to remember what I wrote was her story. Because she was in the first game. Liliana was in the first game as a companion. And you could choose to kill her in the first game. And she's in this one even if you do. She's not replaced. So, I'm trying to remember if I chose to kill her or not. But I think this dialogue cleared up.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
She's starting to think too much. We gotta take her out.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Come to work, then. Goes and looks at a box. Can I talk to her? No, I can't. Okay. So I don't know. I think maybe the next dialogue option will clear it up. Whether or not I killed her. Or chose my Dragon Age keep to kill her. Now we're done with the dialogue for a while. We're gonna go punch some people. Enter Ferelden. And up, here you go. Great example. Black Emporium, cost 0. This right here is pretty nice. It's another DLC content.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
Another location, but we're not gonna go. Let's see. Here's another one, but we need more we need more points. More points here.
All right.
Listen, Colin on this one.
Let us begin.
Let's see what we have.
That'll work. And these are the sort of quests you can put your 3 people on, so that way they're not just completely useless. Alright, and this is where you choose party. And we're going with everybody we have. Because this is Nightmare. So Pride Demons. XD.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. They might not know much about the Canary, but you'll get no backtalk from anyone here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
I've always had a hard time playing a douchebag in games. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Our mace is on fire and everything.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Alright, so here we go. I'll have to do some combating. Up. We're gonna leave that goat alone. We won't murder him right now. Right now what I want to do is make sure that I can actually fight people and not die. So we're gonna go give a test fight. That's not on some... So typically this area is gonna have a lot of Templars and mages fighting one another.
Apostates!
But right now those are Inquisition forces. Good. That was the worst timing.
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Fine work out there.
So right here is an Astrarium, which is one of the other key things we need. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to go ahead and level everybody up. Eric, crossbow, you have that, which is pretty important. When it comes to like archery, like every single one of these is actually really good. Like all the abilities are actually pretty good. The passives are kind of meh, but all of the actual abilities are pretty good. What do you want? I'm gonna go explosive arrow, simply because I see this path. I'm gonna do this. Cassandra. We can go ahead and pick you up more taunting abilities. Grab that. And then Solus. Solus is very important. Because he's going to be our barrier man. So we're actually really not even going to focus him on any damage right now. Maybe later, but we're going to focus mainly on doing this. So we're actually going to go to tactics right now, and I'm going to show you some of the tactics menu. So right now, we're going to definitely prefer barrier because that's going to be very important for us. And then behaviors, they will stop using spells whenever they're at 50 mana, and I typically hate that. I usually put them down to like 1 and then 20 for the auto potion. Like if mana or stamina actually costs like something that you would have to use with a potion that didn't come back over time, I'd be more tempted to do something like this, but it doesn't. Okay, cool. And so Astrariums, let's look it up. Let's look at them. So these are little mini games. Since we have to make what's down there by connecting a single line to it, and I hate these, which is why I have yet to do it. And just like that, we didn't.
Drake, what does this lead?
Send out some beams. Which is, well, pretty important. Let's see. It should be on our map right now, I think. Astrarium. Apostates and Witchwood. Threats remain. Where? Master of Horses. Ah, that's right. We get horses. I forget. Let's go over here. Grab this, and then we will head out. Methinks. Oh, and also you can switch characters BT dubs. There should be a small little quest over here. At least the start of one, so we're gonna go grab this and then we'll continue on with the main story. And yeah, like you can see, you can actually play as any of your characters in your party. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a rift over here. Sure, I guess. Oh, what? Now we get to fight some more enemies. Close the phase with. Yeah, the combat is kind of like ESO. I'll agree with that. I mean, it's not like straight up ESO, but it's similar. S. Knock knock.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
Wow, you're just gonna come to some giant strangers who clearly look like they're gonna like rob you and just be like, Templars killed my husband. Goodbye.
You're saying the
like
Templars
what? Like how do you respond to that?
Husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
Farewell. Classic. Can I? Gosh. It's so difficult getting those things. Which, like I said, they do give. Oh, you did. Oh no, this dude. Oh, I hate this dude. Bottom
mages
left.
And Templars and innocent people caught in the middle. Some things never change.
Rest in peace. Wow, it didn't even give me anything. What a ripoff. Alright, cool. Oh, there goes some elf fruit. Oh well, it's fine. And so this ping you're seeing is just like, it indicates all this material around you. It's actually pretty smart because you can also find chests with it. Is this the granny's key or something? So if anything, like, I may do some like gathering off stream because this is probably not the most exciting thing. But I'll make sure to stream all the quests and all the continuation of quest.
That may be worth investigating.
It may be, Solus, you're right. It may be worth investigating.
Mother Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Go this way to go to the place you need to go. Essentially what it says. Grab all the iron you can, grab all the elf root you can. And here we go into the main quest area. People getting absolutely trashed on. Hold on, let me just grab some
Inquisition
iron.
forces. They're trying to protect the
Look at them,
refugees.
it's frozen.
Looks like they could use a hand.
And then we
Kill that warrior!
kill that warrior. Boy. Alright, cool. Let's keep going.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
And I'm gonna taunt him while he's down to get some armor or keep him brought up, which is, like I said before, I'm not gonna deal with that thing. Get freaking doodle on my dude.
Make it take you.
Be ready. More coming our way.
I've had a lot of fun playing this warrior. Oh, he got frozen. Oh. Gonna taunt him. Give me some like armor, boy. This guy's such a pain. Finishes are such a pain to get rid of. Unless you see them. There we
We
go.
are victorious once more.
Bam! Look at all that blood on them. It's like, jeez. Just absolutely covered in it. This is like some... This is like the real medieval times, you know?
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
I love the combat in this game.
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
But I will do whatever I can. Cool.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
We should, you're right. More side quests.
Could be better.
We're gonna do some quests. We might do most of them. Instead of going to Orlais right now, which is the next step of the main quest. The reason why I'm saying that is because we just got through a lot of dialogue. Just from the clear introduction of the game. Like I said, this is a very dialogue heavy game. But I think maybe, just maybe, people would like to not focus on the dialogue a bit and let's just enjoy the combat.
I don't know. You're with the Inquisition? Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Okay, cool. Level it up, we're gonna go distribute this level. Let's see, right now I want to get to 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 5, right? Okay, so I want one more point before I reset. So I guess right now we'll just upgrade this. Will we? No, we won't. We'll just put it on the same path as to not break anything. Next level will be resetting points. That way we can get to what we need faster. Honestly. So we all leveled up, we all healed. Everything is good, everything is great. Some other quest over here we need to do, I believe. Should be on the map. Yeah, right here. These two. And as you can see, that's the main quest right there. Power required 2 of 4, so we can't even go back and do it right now, even if we wanted to. We need to do more side quests to get power. And close more rifts to get power.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
So we are gonna have to go kill those rams no matter what. Whether we like them and think they're cute or not, they must die for the cause.
What do you mean?
Ah, that's right. You want
Please,
the medicine.
Somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
something. This is under the protection of the Inquisition. Even though it was just attacked and ransacked by mages and Templars, it's under the protection, so don't do anything. Should be a lady over here, right? There isn't. Oh, there is. You should be giving me a quest,
I have heard
right?
stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College
She
of
does have a
Equitarians.
quest, but I guess
We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I
I
am
have to
sworn to
find
join
it.
the rebels.
Maybe she's not
But
the
I
one
have
who gives it.
friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Good day.
She's got some friends in the Templar. Alright. So we're gonna play as the dwarf archer right now. Wish dwarfs could be mages. That'd be cool. But that's not lore friendly.
Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Okay. Let's go hunt some rams. Should be up here, right? Yeah. Hunger pangs. Go up here, kill some rams. Sort that out.
Right. That's why.
Up. Grab some of that sweet loot. AKA sellable junk. Grab this elf root. There's that, but there's one more thing, isn't there? No, there's
Your
not.
son? Yes.
Cool. Cool. So yeah, if we want, I can switch over to a sword and board or two-hand, or just stick to two-hand. Doesn't really matter to me, honestly. Okay, so it's square and circle for the abilities I need on Varric. Is that a ram? I think that's a ram. Is it? Fennec? That's a Fennec. I don't care about the Phoenix. That's a ram. Up, and that's a demon. Alright, well. Sit back down. Alright, that was heck yeah. Where's this ram? Is he over here? He's over here. Kill him. You got him.
One down.
One down, indeed. Wait, this... Oh, did we actually get the ram? We did. Okay, cool. So we got two rams. Another ram. Why is this ram's meat, like, all the way over here? Heck if I know. There you go. It's another down. We need to kill 10 rams. Okay, walk up and square. Wow. Some good animations. And his meat teleported all the way over here. That was not enough to kill him? Is that enough? It is. Nice, very nice. keep seeing some enemies over there. The last two left, huh? Okay, I got a Fennec. As cute as they are, not of
That
much use
crossbow
to
is
me.
remarkable, Varric. I am surprised the dwarves have not made more of them.
The woman who made Bianca would rather that not happen. Wars are bloody enough as it is. A crossbow that fires this far and this quickly, with so little training, every battle would be a massacre.
Indeed. I am surprised, not disappointed.
Nope. Alright, come on, Rams. Why? Don't be troll XDing me like this. There you are. Saw his murder one of his brethren right in front of him. We can rest in peace that ram, yo. As he burns away. It's a proper burial for a king. Now, another ram. We need to kill 2 more rams, and we'll be done with this. There's also something over here. A quest. I believe this is the person who wants to know what happened to her. Or the dude who wants to know what happened to us.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout?
Yeah.
Elven woman, answers to writs.
You said your friend hasn't reported back?
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
Characters.
I'll talk to you later.
What is in here? A nug. And some stone.
You know, not every dwarf likes caves.
Acquired 2 iron, 3 iron. Acquired Drake stuff. To make the best armor, typically you have to kill dragons. They just spawn right here? I believe they might have. Alright. That defender's gonna be a pain. I didn't mean to do that to that Fennec. Cool.
It must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Got him. Go work, team. There's also a dog. Kill the dog. That dog is decently strong. Solus got mauled by a dog. This is less than good. Oh, everyone's dying. Solus, don't you die. Varys, keep drinking potions. I gotta pick him up while he's down. Oh, this is painful. We just wanted to kill. Jeez, we got messed up by some dogs. Nightmare mode sure is fun. Alright. Cool. Let's go get this last bit of ram meat we need, whoever the other one is. There it is. Cool. Slightly dangerous, but we made it out of it. Somewhat alive. Let's see. There should be a place to stay right over here. We're gonna go over here. I think. That is not what I meant to do. Especially now that barrier is rest in peace here.
Damn it, Ritz, where are you?
Dang it. Yeah. Looks like a good place to set up camp.
This would be a good place to set up camp.
Boom. There we go. Now all healed again, and no one's dead. Very important thing. Very important. Change party, we have literally no other party members. So that's useless. Some people do this like game on solo, and I'm just thinking these guys, those guys are nuts. Alright, let's level these guys up. Go ahead and grab this one. This will be very nice. You can... Go and grab this one, because why not? Talented allies, I like that. We also need to get Solus. Let's get him some more damage other than just freeze people. Just for right now. It's a cooldown of 20 seconds. Cooldown of 16 seconds. Chain lightning's typically pretty good. This is a really good one if you want to go for like a crit mage. Equip potions. We're going to equip everybody with potions. Apparently we actually traded all of our potion over too. Replenish all. There we go. What do we need for this? Velveteen and 4 decorative gems. Alright, cool. Any quest over here we can do? go to this one. This is a pretty cool one. Hopefully we can actually fight in this area. We may be too weak, though. I keep forgetting, we need to go get a horse. We need to go get our horses. Just around, that's not everybody. Alright, let's go see. Can we fight in this area? Yes or no? We can indeed. Alright. Oh man, what was that? 3 people down? That's gonna give me quite a bit of armor. Okay. Up. Oh, yeah. You wanna avoid those. Too bad I was in the middle of an animation. No, don't get the silk. Cool. Over here, isn't it? Where we want to go? Right. Oh, there's a quest over here. We'll go grab that right quick. On top of this hill. I remember this. I don't remember what to do with it, but I do remember this quest. Do you only close this phase with Fade Rift? I think we are. I'm gonna go over here and close this. As long as it's not too strong. If it is too strong, we will avoid closing it, because we're gonna have to close another one here shortly anyways. Alright. No, we're good. Biggest issue though is gonna be getting to those things. I'm not dying. Oh crap. Give me some armor. I'm going back on the ground. So these guys. You get it? Nope. That's how you do it. And then each one of these is going to drop some glorious. That was actually lightning essence. Used in making rooms. We'll be able to get it there. Oh well. We got power. Put on that. And we'll kill those people later. Loot this corpse, this dead body. Grandma's cellar key. Grammys. that the mage over there? No, it's just a bunch of spell swords. Oh. I'm gonna drink one of these. Regen potions.
Beautiful area to have seen so much sadness.
I agree, Solus. I agree. Everybody's a depression. I don't like it. Which reminds me, we did get a couple rings. Definitely pick that up though. We're gonna do this quest too while we're at it. Oh, fancy loot box, look at that.
Templar deserters.
Something here. Let's take a closer look.
Thank you. If not for you, I'd be dead.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic. So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldreda.
Passing time? I know what you mean.
We were trying to find a moment's peace in the midst of this war.
And now she's dead.
Yes. At first she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you going to report me?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
Wait, didn't we just get a... Yeah, we did. So she is a... Oh, what do you call them? She's like a member, agent. There we go. That's what we call it around here. We call them agents. She's an agent. Yay, I guess. Not even gonna bother with that. We're gonna have to go over here and close on another rift first, anyways. This is a pretty cool area. Got a lot of good loot in it too.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I honestly don't know myself.
As I suspected, stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie.
It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worship him, if only in hopes of appeasing him.
We'll get that later. But right now we got another breach to close. Right before he uses that freaking board this. There's one round two. Cool. Praise the Herald of Andraste. And look now, look there, everybody's worshiping us now. I know that whatever this main thing we're searching for is it's above us.
I'm not certain, we could still return to your family's estate. Do you not feel the pull of the Maker in the signs in the sky?
I don't know much about that. I know the Majors and Templars want to...
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
Where would your friend be?
She is my love, and she should be here. I wrote to her weeks ago. I know the path up the hill is dangerous, but surely the Mages and Templars would not trouble a young lady.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Please, if you meet my beloved, tell her I am waiting.
Fennec fur, oh no. I know what that means. He dead.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
What should we do? Should we let them help the refugees, spread the word of us, the Inquisition, or listen and gather information? Want them to help people, praise our cause, or be spies? Gather info. Anybody else? Any other takers? Give it another second or so. 10 seconds. Alright, we're gonna gather information.
Have your believers search for secrets that may help our cause.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember who served you.
Did we get another agent? I think we did. Does that count as an agent? I believe so. No, they don't. Oh, yeah, they do. Alright, cool. We got an entire town as an agent. That's pretty good. It's very hard jumping through these to get things when I'm like a giant. Oh my god, there's a dead person out there. So now we have 2 agents. We got in the span of like 2 minutes. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. A book, my favorite. AKA just experience, some free experience. That's what books really are. Everything else should be up here. Hello, Hendo.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Nope. Doesn't look like we can murder ourselves now. Okay, how do we get to the dead man again? Ah, yes, these things. Solus. Don't we need some sort of light to do this? If I'm not mistaken.
Bandits, demons, mages, and Templars. The refugees are in dire need of help.
I agree. I agree like 200% with you there. No, Solus. Don't fall off. We need to grab this dead body. Oh, no, Solus! Don't you... I'm blaming this on you. Oh my god, move. You must be joking me. Come on. I actually don't think I've ever seen an NPC walk up that wasn't a companion. Out of all my hours playing this game. Alright, Solus, don't screw this up again. Solus? No. Alright, we're good. Ring of critical chance, that's pretty good. Just fall and break my legs again. Alright, so there should be something to trigger that thing up there. Some sort of like torch. I believe. Maybe I'm insane. That's also a possibility. So anyway, it's probably going to be in here. Ah, Vita. A helmet I can actually wear. Come here. Oh, nope. Wrong person. Where is it? See, this is an example of the Canary helmet. It's literally nothing but face paint. And that's it.
Travel safe.
Your will be done.
Alright, cool. Loot. What is loot doing all the way over here? Alright. Now that we've done this, I know that rift is way too strong. That is something I do know. We can do that one. I think we'll come back and do that one later.
Travel safely.
Because we're going to have to come back over to this location anyways. Whenever we find this dude's wife. Am I going the right way?
A Templar, I believe.
Ah. Oh, oh God. That's probably not attractive on the stream. Oh well. A 10 out of 10. How's everybody doing? Everybody enjoying the stream? Hopefully. Anything specific? If you guys want me to continue the main story, we should have the ability to.
Damn it, Rick. Where are you?
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things
Look
right.
at that face. It's so ugly. It's so bad. Inquisition perks +1 means we just leveled up our Inquisition. We can discuss that in a little bit. Alright, what are some other quests we need to do? Pretty much everything over here. And that's it, I believe. For now. Let's avoid that confrontation. Yeah, shallow breaths. That's the potion we just went and got. His mommy couldn't breathe. So now we're gonna help her breathe. You also know, where is the Astrarium? I know it's marked on the map, it should be. Blood Brothers. Go to the cabin in the Highlands. Search Witchwood for the Postage Stronghold. Is this it? No. Okay, we'll go do those in a bit. This is it. Oh, that's right, we need to do all 3 of them to get it, I guess. I thought it only took 1, but I guess I'm insane. I'm just insane. Oh well. Can't be helped. This is when I need a horse for these travels.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Hopefully. We just got a whole huge group of people who are worshipping us to go gather information for us. Man.
Of course.
Please, hurry. Here you go. The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
Bam, there we go. Cassandra slightly approves. Slightly. She hates elves. Spoiler. No, she doesn't.
I could feed half this camp if the hills weren't full of demons.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
Greetings.
Goodbye.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word.
Oh gosh.
May
Jeez.
you curse the fools who started this war.
They're spooked.
And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
What do I need for this?
Farewell.
Thank you again. It is better to know. May I help you?
Alright, yeah. So we can come back and get her as an agent.
Good day.
We're just gonna need to change our party members around, but to do that. Alright, let's go get a horse. You know, the girl who drives the horse.
More cold weather coming. Full villages. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
I'm gonna go steal some coats. Please.
Makers
Poor
breath.
people.
If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
Quite a few items. After I get this other chest, I think I might do some item management on my team. Is there any other two-handed that's like, oh wow, this is so much stronger? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, any bow here? Actually, I don't, you can't even equip a bow. It can only be Bianca. Raider hatchet. Yeah, it's quite a bit stronger. And both of these are quite a bit stronger. Okay, we'll do that. Staffs. That's gonna take level 7, but hey. At least we got this. And then nothing is outdoing the Maul and the Great Sword of the Dragon. Any defenders? Nope.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
warrior.
One down.
Talking about me. The one for the coat should have been around here, right? Guess not. Anyways, we continue our journey. No. They're on over here. All the way to the other side. Right now we want the horse master. Master of horses. That's a slam.
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
No, one of them solos. What? I taunted him. That's very ridiculous. Get up, Soul. Drink potion. Let's continue. Nothing for you. Grab some more loot. Not like loot. Oh my god, did they just respawn here? What is this crap? Everything's got weight to it with this fighting. Everything hits hard.
I know he invaded Kirkwall. Are you going to blame me for that too?
I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
I thought you might be concerned. It is your home.
Of course I'm concerned. I don't need you prodding me with a stick to prove it.
How did that miss? Doesn't matter now. Will you get knocked down? Crap, dude. Wait out. Lots of red lyrium. can go deal with the Templar encampment too if we decide to. Because it should be on the way. Large amount of enemies.
One down.
I'll drink a regen potion to save our massive heal for later. Got him. Definitely need to deal with him. Alright then. Come on. Do we want to go deal with the Templar encampment? I think we do. It won't be too difficult. Let's go do it. Most difficult part's going to be getting past these guys. I'm like, it shouldn't be too easy as I die instantly. Well, obviously not instantly, but I die. I'll take 10 more.
Templars have secured a position ahead.
Up. Can we hit him? We had him. Just use this guy as a guard builder. Cool. Next one. Focus on just dragging him out one by one. Do as much damage as we can. Primary focus is going to definitely be on the archer side. They should knock them all down.
The refugees should have a safer time on the King's Road now.
We must still deal with the apostates, however.
Yes, we must, Solus. Yes, we must. Oh, cool. Inventory is full. Sweetest fingers. Oh, that's right. That's a weapon for Cassandra. Whoa. It's only slightly stronger than the one we already have. We can destroy these. These are like of no importance. What is of importance is we're constantly upgrading Solus' staff. Speaking of which, can we? Nope. We can. And armor. Let's see, is there any armor we can upgrade? Enchanter's coat. Level 7. So it doesn't look like it. What about the armor she has? She has... Nope. 84 to 87. Solus. Nope. Park. Sure, I guess we can put that on you. You look a bit goofy, but that's fine. It's kind of to be expected. Oh, we got another Vitar. And we had to get rid of some stuff. Rest in peace stuff. This one's literally weaker. It literally gave me one that's weaker. Why? I also wish this thing didn't look absolutely horrendous on Canary. It does. It looks so bad. Glass holla. Don't care about either of these. Like at all. Boom. Tons of quest completions. The Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited, but this isn't Skyrim. This is relevant.
Shouldn't we travel to Val Royeaux now, Seeker? The breach isn't going to close itself. Indeed. The sooner we obtain help with the breach, the better.
It's like, please go to Val Royeaux. I don't know, okay? We will eventually go to Val Royeaux. But right now, I want horses. And I'm gonna do that, is come over here and talk to the stable master. Speak with Dennett. Master horses. Master horses. Those are some pretty good horses you can get. Pretty cool. I'd say definitely. Don't forget the Finnick. There's some doggos. Well, I'd rather not mess with the doggos. Actually, the level on there? I'm gonna mess with the doggos.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
That is the thing to get to the center of the temple. This is it. So let's talk about these things. Because it's another thing I need to do to finish my platinum trophy.
Here. And for what purpose?
Right now, you go, you look, you find things. Oculara. And so you typically look through an area and you have to search around for shards. And once you get a certain amount of shards, that's when you can not feel like an idiot. Pretty much. So when you find the shards, they'll appear on your map. You have to go collect them. And once you get enough, you get access to a certain temple. So we got 5 out of 5, so there's no point doing any more than that. I can kill this dude's truffle.
This must be Master Dennett.
It must be. Up. Come on now. Alright. We'll go out the normal way.
Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
Speak to the Master if you have business here. Speak to the Master if you have business here.
Speak to the Master. Requires deft hand and fine tools. Right here, isn't it? It's upstairs. It's another bottle. No, it's not. Okay, where is it then? It's in here. Cool.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be one of you big brutes, though. Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? I've got no quarrel with the Canary. No idea how you ride without your feet dragging on the ground. But that's between you and the mount. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow-neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Alright. So here's our horse.
Whoa. Yeah.
We can do horse racing.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
I'll try one of your courses.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time, I'll throw in some of the dress money for...
I think there's 3 races.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
The fade rift right there. Just gonna ride past it. Like there is no issue. Speaking of which, we need to set up the camp that's over here. It's a good place to camp.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
time is it, speaking of which? So, it's 12 o'clock. Getting chased by demons on the horse. Did it. A slight difficulty.
I'll be dipped. You've mastered every course I set up.
I'll be dipped. Me too. As long until we hit level, what, 5? Jeez. Let's set up this camp. We've got all our things to do.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Maybe a good spot to set up camp. we'll go do both these. And then we'll finally hit that good mark of the 6 levels, I believe. That I want. Gonna ignore that fader because that thing is broke and is very strong.
We've been searching the region for resources, commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Oh, of course. Let's go deal with the wolves first. And then go find the Gruffalo.
These must be the wolves Master Dennett's wife warned us about.
Taunting them all. This guy whoa, those wolves are freaking out. Hey, we did it. That means we should have what? More than enough points now. Let's do the +1, +2, 1, 2. No, we still won't. We still would not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 there. We have 1, 2. We could just get it. No, wait a minute. Duh. I'm an idiot. We have it. Put that on. Oh yeah. See, and now we have no abilities. Not because we just refunded them all. Wait a minute. Okay. That's right, we gotta wait until our character leaves combat. Because even meleeing nothing will put you into combat, quote unquote. Get this smash in good time. Followed by this. Switch it over, apply this. There we go. No more taunting. No more taunting. But we have the horn of Valor, which is going to give us the guard every time we deal damage to all of our allies, which is really good.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
Yeah, this will probably be my last quest. I can tell it's a demon. more guard we have. We even made their guard now. So nice.
With the demon dead, the farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
And by this quest, what I really mean is the Druffalo quest, which is also over in this area. And then we'll be done with that. I may gather a bit more off stream, just in terms of equipment, but I won't forward any quests. Right here, pretty good. Crystal Grace, pretty rare. Pretty important to get, honestly. Grenades belt. I don't use grenades. I don't even care. I don't even want that. That's how bad that is. If you guys need to leave or want to leave, I mean, it's not, I'm not forcing you guys here. Just wanted to do something nice for everybody. Or at least, this isn't really necessarily nice, but just do something for somebody. For you guys. If you're bored or whatever. So yeah. But I do think the last thing I'm going to do is go over here and do the Druffalo quest. And then we will... Druffalo quest is annoying. So you're not going to miss anything. We have to let an AI follow us, which can be a nightmare. This could be a massive nightmare. Here it is. And now we have to lead him home. Come on, Druffalo. I think I've said before, but this Fade Rift over here is really, really hard to deal with. I think it's got like level 15 stuff in it, so it's gonna be a while before we can... Oh, great. Oh, looks like we gotta fight. Hold up. This is dumb. Give me some freaking armor, bro. Oh, crap. They're fighting strong Mabari. Kill the Mabari. Don't worry about them.
I doubt
That should be our biggest concern.
They move with the efficiency of a trained group.
Oh, Cassandra's dead. Just tried to fight Douglas and died. Nope, come on. Don't hit the nug. Holy crap, he's still over there. Cool. There we go. This should be everything. Means Cassandra should get back up. And she did. strongest things we've fought so far are dogs. It's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that with a 10-foot pole. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do a couple things off stream. Nothing to continue the story or anything like that. I may send Cullen, Josephine, and what's his face? Or Liliana, I should say. Or my French. Come on, Duffalo. There we go, we did it. Whoa.
Did you? Thank you. I appreciate you finding her, and I'll see to it that this never happens again.
To make sure. Oh, so I'm gonna have to swing. That's pretty cringe, but whatever. I think that might do it for today. It's nice. Streamed about 3 hours. Got decently far. Made the Inquisition. Started the main quest a bit. More than just the intro. We'll be back. We're gonna head to Orlais. It's gonna be good. Gonna do some democratic stuff. And less fighting, probably. Probably not. But hey, thanks for watching, guys.
No.
Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, peace out.